I have really good news. The ice dragon finally has a name. It is Baby, because Ice Ice Baby, and if you don't get that joke, you are way too young. Like, absolutely too young. Anyways, this episode we're going to the end. Finally. It's only taken me like 7 episodes. But before I would make the trip to the end, I decided I had to build a storage room. Because I was running out of space in my house, and I had this house near my base, and I think it was close enough. And like, I might as well use it. It would be so easy to adapt to a storage room. Just all I'd have to do is change the flooring, because I hate the flooring, and take out all of the furniture. And the hay. Can't forget about the hay. Who keeps hay in their roof? Wouldn't that attract mice? Anyways, never mind. So I switched to spruce floors because that's the correct answer for this house. I don't know why they went with oak. Oak is just ugly when you're mixing it with stone. But the house was just missing something. And I know exactly what it is, but to get it I'd have to go for a quick fly. Looking back on it now, though, I think it needs a second mushroom. But that was not the goal of the episode. The goal of the episode was to go to the end. But to do that, I would have to upgrade some of my tools, since I am very prone to dying. And doing it in the end's just embarrassing. But to do that, I had to get levels, and whacking zombies just gets boring. So I took a little break and visited my first little bungalow, I guess you'd call it, in the village. Who leaves 10 iron when they're first starting? Anyways, I thought I'd trade with villagers to get levels, since they give off just a shit ton of levels. But I've never had this happen to me in Java, so I was a little bit shocked. I thought it was just a bedrock feature, but I was mistaken. Or maybe it's the mod, I don't know. Anyways, I forgot how to ride these. I thought you didn't need a saddle, but turns out you do. It would make sense that you'd need a saddle. I'm not the smartest person sometimes. I figured it out eventually. It just took a minute. You'd think by now I'd remember where I put my saddles, but you know, who's judging? Only me. Anyways. one thing I really was starting to notice is that I needed to build a barn for my just army of pets, since now I have 2 horses in my house. That's definitely sanitary. A llama, a fox, and a couple mushrooms. Oh, and a raccoon. Who keeps a raccoon in their house? Oh, I know me. Anyways, back to farming. I knew I could trade tomatoes for just a massive amount of emeralds, which is awesome. And like, I'm getting emeralds and levels at the same time, so why would I use the zombie farm? Like, what's the point? Like, I didn't need anything from villager trades at the moment other than the XP, but it's fine. See, tomatoes, you can farm them exactly like sweet berries. They are pretty much the exact same thing. Well, they're not, but they are. And they get cheaper the more you trade with them, which is good. They don't get more expensive like in normal Minecraft. But after a while, I started harvesting wheat and potatoes so I could trade. The tomatoes and the, what are they called? I forget. Cabbages weren't quite cutting it. And this place has always just made me stacks of emeralds. And after a bit of trading, I was able to get to 30 levels to enchant my sword. That was the only thing I wanted to do, and it took like 2 hours, which I don't want to admit, but it took 2 hours. It's kind of sad. I kept getting the wrong enchantments on the sword. I mean, now, at least now I know I can buy, not emeralds, I can buy lanterns from this guy. Lanterns are such a pain in the ass to make. I hate them. But I love using them. Anyways, it took so long to get this sword, but once I got it, I was so happy. I kept getting like Bane of Arthropods, and like that has no use to me. I wanted sharpness 5. I got sharpness like 4, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Close enough. It just took a minute. But finally, it took just way too long, but I finally got it. And I was so happy that I could finally go and kill this dragon and get elytra. Not that I'd use it, but it's more of a flex to have at this point. Like, I'll probably just use it to decorate. And I don't know what was going through my brain at this time. It just had a moment. Like, my brain was on dial-up at this time. It's quite sad. It took me this long to figure out how to make Eyes of Ender. But once I figured it out, I threw my pearl and got on my dragon, Zeus. I wanted to take the water dragon, but I thought, no, I won't get into a water stronghold. No, it's fine, I'll just take Zeus. I shouldn't have taken Zeus. I should have took Aquatic Boo. That would have been better. And if you don't know why it's called Aquatic Boo, you really need to watch the other episodes. It's quite sad. I think it's funny, some people probably don't. Anyways, this stronghold was so far away. I've never had one this far away. It took me like 2 hours to get there. But I think that's the stronghold. Something tells me it's that one. Really should have taken the water dragon though. Would have made my life so much easier. Anyways, it's fine. Good thing there was a small island next to it. Very convenient for me. I got very lucky. But after spending way too long trying to navigate this stronghold that is just... I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I struggle enough to find the portal in normal Minecraft. This one was just a nightmare. It took me like an hour. I'll admit that. Everything in this mod just takes me so much longer because it's all different. I'm not used to it. I was a bit disappointed by the loot in it though. I was thinking it would be a lot better. However, I was really impressed with the portal room. Like, this is what it's meant to look like. It's very Indiana Jones, but whatever. It's fine. It looked awesome. This is how I would build it if I had any say in it. Actually, I'd probably do it a bit better because I'm pretty good at building. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I really am. I like the lava just on the side. It looked really awesome. I had a diamond shield. I don't think it's any different, but it's fine. And I was very disappointed by the fact that they didn't have some pearls already in the portal. I feel very personally attacked by this. It's quite rude. Does anyone else just like stare into it for a while, or is it just me? It can't just be me, right? And when I got into the end, it was exactly what I was expecting. I've never been to the end on it, but the pillars, the details on the sides, not all of them, but on the sides, just looked so good. I'd do it to the end in a normal Minecraft, but I am just way too lazy to do that. Just way too lazy. And the dragon ruined my cinematic shot, how dare he. I personally feel very, very attacked by this, even though I'm coming into his home and trying to kill him. It's fine. I feel like he should have let me get that shot. Just how could he? Why do they always have to fireball you in the most awkward places? Well, it's not fireballing, it's purple balling. I am just an amazing shot, you will see that. And I never die once. Not even once. I don't know what you're talking about, I might have to cut that out, that's just horrible. How will I ever sell the video if I die? Oh my gosh. I have to cut it out. What will you think of me? Oh my god, I'm so insecure. I should have to build a better, like, walkway. It's very sketchy walking on a 1 block wide thing when the void is just directly down. I must admit it does freak me out. But the funniest thing in this mod, I haven't died already. I haven't died yet, well, until now. So I haven't been able to show it, but when you die, there's a little dead you, and you get to collect all this stuff, which is really cool. It keeps it all together, which is really convenient. But I managed to shoot all of the towers, and obviously beat the dragon, and very up myself. Just very full of myself. You have no idea. Why do they always attack you? Like, you haven't even looked at them. Like, the dragon shoots at them and then they just blame you. It's really just quite rude of them. I feel like they should get a brain and figure it out. Anyways. And after taking out all of the crystals, as I'm sure you would guess, I was finally able to kill it and get my 60 levels, which is the only thing that mattered to me. Sorry, the Ender Dragon egg as well, since I could hatch it. Which was awesome. Of course, I had to take cinematic shots. Must take those. It's got to make the video look good. And take many screenshots for the thumbnail. But after collecting my mountain of levels and the Ender Dragon egg, which I thought would act like the eggs that they have in this mod where you can just mine them and they pick themselves up. No, this one acts like a normal one, which is understandable. I'm not too angry with it. It's fine. Although I did lose it for a split second and sort of freaked out a bit, but it's fine. Horrible anxiety when I do this, because I'm always worried that the pearl is going to glitch me through the blocks, and then I'm just going to end up in the void. Or I'm just going to spawn on an edge, and I'm just going to wiggle off it. But that's okay. And the end was just awesome. Like, look at how beautiful this is. Obviously, I had to collect some of the, what are they called? Like these little lotus things. But my dumbass forgot to grab endstone, so I don't think I can plant them in my base until I get that. And I think it's really clever to have phantoms in the end as well, since you can't sleep. So obviously you're going to be like hallucinating in this little part. And when I climbed this tower, I found the most just shocking thing. Nothing. It's just nothing. I thought that was shocking, since it was like 200 blocks in the air. And what is that? That thing scares me more than the Ender Dragons, and I don't think it was attacking me. But I wasn't recording when I found the, what's it called, the elytra. It must have crashed, or I had double tapped it by accident. So it started and then it stopped, because I have a 3-second clip of something, and it's just gone. So you're gonna have to take my word that I found it legit. And I only realized after I had visited the end ship and was like halfway home. Not halfway home, but halfway to that portal thing, the gate. So I'm a little bit upset by that. Okay, this is why they scare me. I don't think this is an irrational fear. And after locating where I parked Zeus, I was able to make the hour trip home, which just took... This is my fastest dragon and it takes me an hour. 3,000 blocks probably takes me 5 minutes, so do the math, it's very far away. After a very long, agonizing trip of just holding down W, I had finally made it home. These are definitely gonna go on an armor stand and that's it. The cool thing is they came enchanted, and I found this void totem. It helps you survive in the void. I'm not too game to try it, so I guess it's just gonna go on a shelf. Like the elytra. And I was able to finally get an end dragon. It only took me too long. But I had no fish, so I had to go fishing. And look how cute he is. I am calling her Brittany. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. It does fuel my ego, just a little bit.